Welcome to reality. You're now on the Code of Mind channel. People often say, I want to escape the matrix. I don't need a new matrix. I don't want to live by someone else's rules. But stop. What do you mean by the word matrix? If you say that you want to exit the system, then answer, where to? If you deny everything that is built here, then what are you looking at when you open your eyes? After all, you still see textures, buildings, cars, people, the laws of physics, prices in stores. You still eat food, breathe air, watch this video. This is the rendered environment. This is the matrix. This is a stage. And the stage will be empty until you decorate it yourself. Imagine that you are playing The Sims. You created a character, chose their traits, gave them a name, settled them in a house, even bought a chair, made them do sports. Great. But here's a question. Even in The Sims, you cannot press enter and get everything. Even in this game, you cannot just say, I want wealth, and it will fall from the sky. You must raise this character, level them up, live through the days with them, make them wake up on time, read books, develop. You must keep your focus on growth. Otherwise, the character will start getting sad, sleeping on the floor, and crying into the toilet. You remember how that happens. And here is the paradox. You are that player. But instead of leveling up your sim, you turned away from the game and said, I don't need this matrix, I don't want to play. Then who is going to render your world for you? Who will decide which script you live in? What happens if you don't render the texture yourself? Nothing, emptiness, a black screen, a blind stage without scenery. You are the engine of this world. If you don't give it energy, it freezes. If you don't choose a program, it is chosen for you. If you don't write your code, someone else will insert theirs. You won't exit the matrix, but you can consciously choose what your level will be, what the graphics, what the missions, what the laws, what the scripts will be. This is the art of the player, not to break the game, but to understand its mechanics and create your character, who will not suffer in the matrix, but rule it. Forget the word matrix as a scary story. It is not an enemy, it is not a god, it is not a living being. The matrix is a system of programs. Just code, just algorithms. You enter this system and a menu is in front of you. The program of fear, the program of guilt, the program of poverty, the program of self-destruction, the program of being convenient, the program of you are not worthy, the program of nothing will work out. They are all written into society. You pick them up at school, in the family, through the media. You don't even notice how one day you are living on someone else's code. You react not because it is you, but because someone poured a setting into you. Sit quietly. Don't stick your neck out. Don't stand out. Be good. There is little money. People are dangerous. Men are all the same. Women cannot be trusted. At 40, everything ends. You were abandoned. It means you are bad. Stop. Who said that? Did you decide that? Or was it downloaded into you? The matrix is not an aggressor. It simply executes what you have chosen from the menu. And here is what is important. There are other programs in this menu too. Yes, you just haven't reached the right section. The program of abundance, the program of intuition, the program of self-respect, the program of freedom, the program of power, the program of conscious choice, the program of I can do anything, the program of awakening, the program of I am the creator of my life. You can launch any of them and your reality will begin to redraw itself under this code, because the environment is merely a reflection of what is activated within you. If fear is activated, you see reasons to be afraid. If the victim is activated, you attract a tyrant. If the creator is activated, you create worlds. The algorithms are neutral. They do not punish. They simply execute the command. You think, well, how? After all, I didn't write this code. But you launch it every day with your thoughts, your reactions, your attention, because attention is the electricity that feeds the program. Where attention goes, life flows. And you can at any moment not exit the matrix, but change your script inside it. First inside, then outside. You put the texture on this world yourself. When you look at the walls, you see the walls. When you look at the sky, you see the sky. But in reality, you see neither the sky nor the walls. You see an interpretation. You look not with your eyes, but with the firmware of your consciousness. The matrix is not an external skeleton, not a film over reality. It is not something imposed on you, it is a visualization tool. The world is drawn inside you and only then displayed outward, like a screen in VR glasses, where everything depends on your settings. You think you see the world? No, you see your texture of the world, the kind that you chose yourself. Your every belief is a brush, every emotion is a color, every setting is a stroke on the canvas. This is why the exact same events one person perceives as a catastrophe and another as an adventure. They have different textures, different firmwares. If you lived in pain for a long time, you will see pain. If you chose fear, everything will look threatening. If you fed guilt, the world will become a court. But you can press backspace. You can start deleting the old graphics, stripping away the layers. You can repaint the sky, discard all these you musts, all these be convenience, all these be like everyone else's. You can take your reality into your hands, not fight the matrix, but open its firmware from within, because it is you who draws all of this, every crack on the asphalt, every glance of a passerby every morning. You are the artist, and the matrix is the canvas. And if you understood this, then you have already come out of the darkness. You are no longer a victim of the world, you are its creator. On my channel, there has already been a video about the fly and the bee, and I want to remind you of this once more, because the key to understanding the entire reality is hidden in this simple parable. There is a fly, there is a bee. They both fly, they are of the same size, they live in the exact same world. But the bee sees flowers, it looks for nectar, flies towards the aroma, towards the beauty, towards the light. And even if there is chaos around, it will find a flower, create honey, bring sweetness. But the fly, it will fly past all the fields, right through the aromas of spring, but will notice only dirt, only rot, only a garbage dump, because its attention is tuned precisely to that. It is the same with a human being. We all live in one matrix, but everyone has their own rendering. The matrix does not create a garbage dump for you. The matrix simply shows you where you are looking. It is like a screen, like a neutral program that amplifies your internal attention. If you are in fly mode, you will see everything that destroys. You will hear only lies. Pain, injustice, and reality will amplify this. It will throw in new reasons for negativity. But if B mode turns on inside you, you will begin to see hidden beauty, people who smile, coincidences that guide, miracles that you didn't notice before, because now you are focusing on something else. This is your firmware, this is the tuning of your gaze, and as long as you feed the dirt with your attention, it remains in your world. But when you choose nectar, the world turns into a field of flowers. You are not obligated to be a fly, and you were not born in the dirt. You just used to have a different radar, and now you are retuning it. You can be born in a gray neighborhood, listen to screaming, reproaches, and accusations since childhood. You can see how people give up and think that this is the norm. You can go through pain, see betrayal, apathy, and one day say, apparently, this is my destiny. But this is a lie. Your matrix is not a frozen picture. It is a flow that adjusts to your frequency. If you look at the world as a prison, it will shrink. It will become cramped, hostile, icy. But if you begin to see it as a field of opportunities, it will come alive, it will become responsive, and will wait for your next step to build the landscape beneath it. You are not a victim of this system. You are a projector. Your thoughts, emotions, internal background are the brushes with which you paint the day. That is why it is important to observe where your attention goes in the morning. What do you feel when you wake up? To what are you tuning your wave? You are not obligated to save the whole world, but you can rewrite your rendering, your reality, your sky, your feelings, your relationships. If you start small, the world will react. It always reacts because you are not just a player. You are the one who creates the rules. You are the architect. You are the gaze that fills the emptiness with meaning. And if you are not looking, nothing exists. You are the author of everything you see. There is one moment that changes everything. When you stop thinking that something is happening to you and begin to understand, all of this is your response. Reality is not a television where you simply watch the TV series of your life. Reality is a mirror, and it does not show you what is, it shows you what you broadcast. You weren't given a rude answer. You carried tension inside, and it reflected. Life didn't set you up. You yourself vibrated fear and received confirmation. This is not a punishment. This is a key. Because if you created this, you can create something else too. Every morning you can choose a new setting, a program of confidence, a program of gratitude, a program of self-love, a program of internal silence. The Matrix, it does not argue. It does not say, you cannot. It says, okay, show me who you are. Show it not with words, but with actions, attitude, presence. When you choose to be love, people appear around who reflect it. When you choose clarity, life clears the path. This is the physics of your consciousness. You are not the one observing the screen. You are the one writing the code. And every day is like a scene of a new chapter. You exist, and that is already a miracle. You are watching this video, which means you feel. And if you feel, you are alive, you are real. You are deeper than you think. Brighter than they once told you. Stronger than it seems. And it is precisely you who changes this world. With your choices, your silence, your presence. Thank you for being with me on this channel. I wish you the best possible branch of reality. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Take care.